Hi Virgo, welcome to your September 2015 monthly preview. Just finishing up shuffling your cards, and we will see what the month of September has for you. So, Virgo, I use the bottom of the deck as like the overall theme for the month. Don't be afraid. I know it's the death card, but the death card I think is a very good card because it doesn't mean anyone's going to die. It's just like a figurative death. It's something is coming to an end, but usually I find, especially whenever like I pull this card for myself, it's always you kind of know it's coming. I mean, it's not just suddenly poof something's gone. I mean, you know, it's something that is kind of winding down. Um, the excitement and the sparkles over type of thing. Now, I mean, it could be a very positive thing. It could be the ending to something negative. Like if you're unemployed, it could be, the ending of unemployment, or, you know, it could be the end to money troubles. It could be the end to being single, so maybe you find someone. I mean, you do have the Lover's card here. So, something's coming to an end. It's changed. Something's coming to an end, but, after something dies, something is reborn. I mean, the sun is right here and it's just rising, so something new is coming out. So one door is closing, another is opening. Hopefully it's something negative that's ending and something positive that's coming in its place. Ugh, my neighbor's car alarm's going off. I don't know if you can hear that. Hopefully you can't. But so for the beginning of the month, you have the Four of Pentacles. Some people call this the Miser card. It's about, clearly this dude, he's, sitting there and, he's got both his feet trapping these coins. He's holding on to this other coin, like he's holding tightly, making sure you can't pull these coins out from underneath him. You can't take them, they're his. He probably doesn't really want to share. So maybe for the month of September, Virgo, I would say share more. Don't hold on to things so tightly. Even if it's something you want, if it wants to leave, let it leave. Something either better will come or it will come back. Whatever it is that you're holding on to so tightly. And if you hold on to things so tightly, you'll suffocate it. It will die. And so, regardless whether it's a plant or a person, an animal, even, if you're holding on too tightly to your job, maybe, people feel kind of smothered and not want to work with you anymore. In the middle of the month, you have the Lovers. Now, the Lovers, yes, it's love. It's like a relation between two people. It could be a friendship. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be even like a business partnership. It's, partnering between two people. But it's also, the main message a lot of people take from this is, this card is about choices. Do you have to choose with your mind, or do you choose with your heart? Which decision's right? So maybe, you're holding on so tightly to something, whether it's a project, a job, a relationship, and, there has to be a choice to be made about it, And towards the end of the month, you have the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles is about balance. As you can see, this person's juggling these two coins. Even the ship's big, the ship's small, and they're on these, rocky waves. So, things are very unbalanced. Maybe it's unbalanced because you're holding on so tightly, that's throwing it off one way. And, maybe you choose to go in a different direction and it throws it off balance in the other way. Maybe you go from holding on to something really tightly to not at all. I'm not really sure, and I don't really know which area of your life, because of course this will manifest differently for everyone. But there is change coming, and the change is right underneath, obviously, the Lovers. I mean, it's where I kind of always put that card. But so change is coming with your decision that you're going to be making. I mean, the Sun is in the Lovers, and the Sun is in the Death card as well. So I don't think this change is really bad. I think what I wanted for you, going from something negative to something positive, I think is really what's happening here. Because holding on to things too tightly, again, is somewhat, I think, of negative. It's restricting. It's, not letting something grow. And so, but we're moving into, like, this is very sunny. The change that's happening, we're going to, a really sunny area. So I think maybe you're deciding to let go a little and you feel unbalanced because you're so used to holding on so tightly and having control. So now you don't feel like you have control. I think that's what this is about. But again, I would say it's okay because the Sun is in both of these two major arcana cards. So it may feel like you're not in control because you're so used to holding on to so, whatever it is, so tightly. But let it go for a while. Don't just let it go, but, release your control a little, and maybe it will be balanced. Maybe it just feels like it's unbalanced. Maybe these two ships, maybe this one isn't really as, so much bigger than this one over here. Maybe this one's just farther away, so it looks like it's unbalanced, but it's not. So embrace the change. Learn to release a little bit. And I think September actually will be pretty positive. I mean, nothing really seems askew or... Really, I think the most negative card here is this card that I'm, like, dwelling on so much for you. But everything else seems really positive, so release a little bit. Have faith.